How to create a noise effect like this in Davinci Resolve. Super easy using Fusion. I'm going to show you how in this video, PC or Mac. First thing to do, create something to work with. So it could be an image or a clip. And I'm just going to go with a Fusion composition. And you can find that via Toolbox. Just go here and search for it. Just click here and put Fusion composition and you'll see that. You can favorite, just go here if you want. But all you need to do, then just drag it over here and just add it. And you can also resize it, so make it a bit longer if you wish. Then once you've done that, you can go here to the Fusion. So Fusion tab, just click there. And in here, you will see this media out. That's all you have initially. Well, the next thing to do is add the noise. Well, where is it? Very quick and easy. It's here, just along the top here. You've got here background, but you've also got fast noise, and you can create all kinds of different designs using this. So fast noise, just click and drag. And there's the first one. So let's just resize that a bit. And now you still can't see anything. What you need to do is just go here and just drag to here. So just from there to there. And now you've got something. This is the basic start point. With this, you can go over here and you can modify the detail. So let's just change this detail, also change the center. You can also change contrast. So let's just change that so you get something a bit more visible there. You can also change the brightness. You can also change the scale. I'm just going to, now weirdly, the scale goes in the opposite direction to what you'd normally think. So obviously you scale it up and it's getting actually smaller there. Okay, so I'm just going to go with something like that. And also you can change things like the seeds rate, which is great if you're going to animate it. So just go here and you can see, click there, and you can see very rapid change in design. But if you want some color to it, well, what you need to do is go to the color tab here. In the color tab, you can click there. And now you just got here, color 1, and you've got color 2. You've got 2 color here, type 2 color, it says. Well, you can go to gradient. And in gradient, you get this basic gradient. That's the start point. Now, there never appears to be an option for storing gradients. It'd be really nice, but you can quickly create a gradient. But it would be nice if you could access that. So just click here and you can change color. So just select one of these stops, the stop here, the first one, and you can change it maybe to red to create a red noise effect. Well, what you can also do is you go to the white there, this one, obviously the last one there, it's only 2 of the moment, and then you can change that and maybe make it green and so on. You can see you can change the color there, maybe select this, change the color there, just click on the color there and you can manipulate it further using this red, green and blue. And also you can modify various settings here. There's also repeat, ping pong, and create some interesting variations. I'm just going to go with repeat. You can also change the subpixel, etc. And there's also lots of different, see, there you can go HSL, which creates some interesting, or HSV and so on. But I'm just going to stick with RGB. Well, once you've got this, you can now manipulate it further by creating an additional one. So you've got this one here, fast noise. All you need to do is go here, right click and copy. There's probably other ways of doing it. Please let me know in the comments of how to do it. But I'm going to go with copy and then I'm going to paste it. So down the bottom, you got paste. So now you've got another one. I'll just put that one there and that one there. Well, I want to blend the two. And there's no blend here. There's nothing here to blend it. You think you'd be able to drag it in and all that sort of stuff. No. What you need to do is go here and just drag this down and just drag it to there. And then you'll get this merge. Just simply just drag down and then place it on this output here. And then you will get a merge. It knows what to do. It says, yes, you clearly want to merge those at this point. Well, at the moment, they're exactly identical. There's no difference at all. So let's just go to the merge, and you can see in the merge over here in this inspector, you've got options here, change the size and all those sort of how much. You can see straight away when I change the size, changing obviously one of those, and just go that way. And also I can go for, say, let's go for blend mode. So you've got here screen. You can see then you get this effect, slightly different, unusual. But you can also go for dark color, lighten, and so on. And you can see even without really changing much, you get some variation there. But also what you can do is you can go back to fast noise. Let's just go there. And there's options here. I can change the detail. So let's just make it lower and lower and lower. So the detail, instead of all that sort of fractal sort of cut kicking in here, what you can see is if you push the detail down, so you go down to 0.63 or something like that, obviously depending on your settings there. You can also change other things, contrast, you can change that, and you can see you get a different result there. You can select the other one and do exactly the same. So let's again go back to the noise and then change the detail there. So you don't have to keep it the fractal. I think it probably demonstrates it a little bit easier if I use very low detail settings so you get a smoother look. But you can, of course, change it in countless ways. And you can change the angle, there, like I say, scale, all kinds of different seed rate, different ones for one as to the other one. Also, what you can do is you go to color. So this one, and I'm changing the fast noise one. You could change obviously one, or however you would say that. You can then go here and just click here, and you can see a little plus, just a little plus. When you hover over this gradient, click there, and then you can change the color for that. Let's just go for a blue, or maybe not. You can always just try it out. Just try different colors here, which works. You might decide you want the yellow, you might want the purple. I don't know. It's up to you. But say you've got something like this. I'm just going to go with something, otherwise I could keep changing the colours all the time. But also, you can go again. You can add, I don't know how many stops you can add to a gradient. There's probably a limit. I don't know what the limit is. So click there, and then let's change the colour again. I'm going to go with that. Go with something. And this is just on this one. And exactly the same as before, you can then manipulate the position. You can move that around backwards and forwards, and as you do that, you'll see that change. But also, again, I can always go to the merge, and in the merge now, instead of lighten, I can go here and I can go for darken, say, and you get a result like that. And let's just make the screen a bit, same there. You can see it. Maybe I should increase it a bit. Click here, 100%, so you can see it a bit easier. Okay, so you've got that. Well, you can also, of course, add more. You don't have, let's just resize that again, because let's just move that. I'm just going to add another one. So again, right click, copy, and then paste, and you've got that. And again, exact same, just click on that, this one here, and then drag down to this one, and then release. And then you get merge 2. Ooh, it's a bit of a messy there. Let's just move that bit there. And you can see you've got merge, you've got merge 2 and merge 1. Instead of having all go into a merge, unfortunately, it does create another merge. But that does give an added option for a different blending mode, say, or lots of the other settings you can see here. And you can see then, instead of that one and that one, but I haven't changed any settings yet. So let's just go back to that one. And again, change colour. And you can see it's got this very basic grain. Click there again, click there, and let's just change the colour there. And you can see I've got some additional colour in. I can then go to noise, and I can change the brightness for that one, contrast, scale, just a bit of variation. Obviously, depending on what you want to achieve in your design, you can just play around with the different settings, change the seed for that one. It'd be different rate to the other one. Change this. You can see as you change that, that results. Okay, you got that. Again, you can go to the merge, and you can see here the blend mode, or apply mode as it's called in Davinci Resolve, is normal. And again, you can go down here and multiply. Just try it out. Let's just go for dark color. I think that looks quite nice. That creates a very surreal, unusual, very unusual design, weird design. Okay. Also, what you can do, you've got here, wrap, duplicate, mirror. There's loads of options. Got tons and tons of options, filter methods, quadratic. To be honest, very subtle differences between the two. You've also got channels, which you can work with, settings, whole load of difference. Maybe you only want to work with, say, you can deselect the green channel or the blue channel, and you can see that creates a bit of variation. You can change the blend as well. That again will change it subtly. I'm going to keep it as 1.0. Okay, so you've got this merge, you've got the merge 1 here, and of course you could repeat this, go with 4, 5, 6, etc. I'm quite certain you can really push it up to an extreme combination. Well, let's just play it. So now play it, and you can see then you get this very rapid changing, super unusual design. And let's stop that. So again, you can always go down here, instead of darken, let's just go with something different, vivid light. Nope, don't like that. Just going to go with difference. And you can see difference creates an interesting combination. Again, let's just press play, and you can see the result of that. And you can tweak and change the settings as you like with all these fast noises. Got 3 of them, 2 merges, and the media out. And of course, then you can go back. Just go back here to the edit, and now in the edit you've got this. But of course, what you can do if you want, you always create another one. Let's just combine it. So you've got this exactly same, sort of duplicate it, hold down the Alt or Option key, and you can drag, and you've got this additional composition above. And now you can combine that. You can go here. Now, to actually change the settings, unfortunately, you have to go back into Fusion. So click there. So in Fusion, you've got this. Now that's separate from the other one, the other video layer there. And you can let's just tweak it a little bit. Let's change a few settings here, size, again, just quick tweak and change maybe fast noise. That changes detail, contrast, scale, and colors. You could change that, of course, as well. Move this around. And now, of course, go back here, back to the edit. In the edit, you've got these 2, which, of course, one's on top. You can then go here to Composite, and you can go here and then go, say, for color dodge or difference again, or color burn, and so on. So color dodge, and also you can modify the zoom. So let's change zoom, change the Y. Oh, that's obviously linked anyway, so it doesn't matter. Position, also rotation. You can change rotation for that. And now, exact same as before, you can press play, and you've got this design. It does move quite quickly. Maybe the rate of the seed should be a little bit less. But also, of course, all these other things can also be animated over time as well. So they can be tweaked as well. Hope you found this tutorial of interest. Any questions, please let me know. Bye.